Hey Nils, welcome back to Dynazty Galaxy YouTube channel. This time we are not meeting in Gothenburg city, but at the very ground in person at Alcatraz 23. So welcome back, Nils. For those who missed our interview, can you tell us in one sentence who you are and what do you play?
Right, my name is Nils Molin and I'm the singer of Dynazty. And I'm very happy to be back on the program. I'm very happy to be back here at Alcatraz in Belgium, where we just played.
Amazing. And you are hopping from one festival to another. And I'm wondering, which one did you enjoy the most?
Yeah, that's a very tough question. All of them are great in different ways. Sometimes you have a little difficulties. Traveling schedules are always crazy when you go from one side of the continent to the other overnight, like today. And sometimes transportation can be difficult. You're always at the mercy of whatever happens at the airports and stuff like that. But we had a great time down in the south of Spain yesterday. Insanely warm, by the way, 40 degrees Celsius. Very warm on stage. And now we're in Belgium at Alcatraz, and it was fantastic to be here. I was here last year as well. I love this festival. So very happy to be back.
And what's your favorite crowd moment? What do you like the most aspect from the festival, would you say?
I always love when the crowd is really interacting together with us, when we can have some sing-along stuff, and when the crowd is clapping their hands and chanting along with us, which is what we always try to encourage them to do.
Yeah, it was for us the first time experience we saw Dynazty, and it's impressive, like the songs really match the audience, like Natural Born Killer. These are songs that swing, but you can clap indeed your hand. There is crowd engagement. It's great, and you greatly bring it alive. So yeah, totally agree. It's for me as well the favorite moment, I would say, of seeing Dynazty. So we have talked about traveling. So what would you say is the top thing to do when you're traveling so much? Any tips on that?
Well, the top thing to do, I think the key is to have a really good camaraderie within the band. That makes everything so much easier. If you travel and you have a hard schedule, like coming here from Spain, we had to get up at 3 a.m. in the morning, 2 hours of sleep, and go to the airport and wait for checking in our luggage and all that stuff. And it all just makes sense when you have this sort of tight group of people where everybody knows each other very well and a tight sense of camaraderie. So I think that's the main thing that gets you by the difficult parts of being a touring musician, is that you have great camaraderie within your band and with your crew and everything, and I think that's essential to making it all make it all go through.
Yeah, you support each other and as well.
Sure, and you have a good time. You can sit down even though everybody's really tired. You can joke with each other, you laugh and stuff like that, and that makes time and the difficult things just pass by. So I think it's very, very important.
Yeah, so something random now. So if you had to date a plant, what kind of plant would you date and why?
If I had to date a plant?
Yeah.
That's a very random question.
It's random, we have to pause for a bit, relax.
Okay. Just have to think this through. Do I even remember any names of specific plants? Maybe a cactus. That would make me feel alive. Every day, I don't know.
Interesting choice.
That was the first thing that came to mind.
So now we have had a light question, so let's ask something much more difficult. So Final Advent has been released like 1 year ago, so I assume you're touring and bringing this album alive. So how is it to bring this album alive, and any different things you do when performing this album?
No, not really. We just we're playing as many, like today we played 50 minutes, so we only played I think 3 or 4 songs of the final Advent, which is still a huge portion of the album. And when we play longer sets, 60 minutes or 90 minutes, we have a great live version of the song Advent on the album, which is extended into 8.5 minutes with crazy solos, and there's even a part where we do a short cover version of Van Halen's Hot for Teacher and then go back into Advent. And
Super nice.
Yeah, we didn't have time to play it today, but that's the kind of stuff that we do. But otherwise, we know that there's a lot of people who love the songs on the album, and like you said, Natural Born Killer is a live favorite already. It's only been out for a year, but crowds always love that song. We play Yours from Final Advent, which is a slower, like a almost like a ballad, if you will, kind of song, and it always works well with the crowds, and even for people who've never heard the band at bigger festivals. These songs work very well, and they will stay in the set for many years, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would say Final Advent is like your strongest album, and like you spoke in the previous interview, you were in such a flow and everything went smoothly, and it's a great one. And yeah, and then I'm wondering, any new music coming up, anything you are creating at the moment, or is it just touring?
And no, it's both, as always. We've written a lot of new material. We started already last fall.
Nice.
I remember the first couple of songs, or drafts of songs, I would say, already started September last year. We finished some songs in January, and then we will continue to write the second half of this year.
Super nice.
So yeah, that's just a constant thing that we more or less always do.
And can you spoil us what might be different in the next album, or is it top secret?
It's absolutely tip-top secret. No, no, I don't want to. I actually don't want. It's still early in the process.
Yep.
We've done lots of stuff, but I wouldn't want to talk about it too much. More than it's already very, very exciting stuff.
So for our viewers who are watching, keep an eye out on Dynazty as well. Our channel's The Metal Galaxy, as we might post some news when the new stuff comes. So keep an eye out, and this was everything from our side. So thank you so much, Nils, for catching up here today at Alcatraz. And we want to thank the viewers as well for watching, sharing, liking, and don't forget to follow our channels as well. Support Dynazty as they have new material coming up. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like, as we have more stuff coming up. So yeah, see you. Bye.